So at this point, I have the template on there, and I'm just going to, let's do it. And I'm going to press it for maybe, yeah, I'm going to do 30 seconds at 325. I do have a Teflon sheet right here, and that's so, what's it called? The glitter HTV won't stick to like paper or my platen. And once it cools off, you can actually peel it off. So I hope this worked. I'm about to find out. This is real time stuff here. All right, trying to wait for it to cool. Let's see if the rhinestones stuck. No, they did not. So I need more pressure. And you see where you saw where it tore right there? I'm like trying to push it together, hoping and praying that it still works. It's still okay. Right. Okay. That's a bit tight. I don't know why it's so tight. All right, let's try this again. I don't think that's gonna work either. That's not tight enough either. That might be it. So we wait. I think it's stuck this time. So let's let it cool off. I have the butcher paper on top. So I kind of sandwiched it. So butcher paper was on top. Then I have my template here with the Teflon sheet. Oh, well, the rhinestones was on the transfer tape, heat transfer tape. Yeah. So let's hope it stuck pretty good. And I kind of rub it on my table so that it can cool off faster. All right, so let's pull off the transfer tape. Looks like it stuck pretty good. And let's see, let's peel up this. All right, you see how easily it pulled up? So that means the sticky part is still on the back. The adhesive is still on the back. And now we have our rhinestone basketball. You see that torn piece? I'm still going to try to work with it. So we're going to go over to my other table and let's put this on a basketball. All right, so we have our basketball, we have our heat gun, and we have our template right here. So we're going to try to work around where it ripped. When I was trying to size it, this is my first time doing this, making this template. And I'm trying to see where I want to put it at. I think I'll put it right under this NBA sign. And I'm going to line it up where I want it to be. I could have made it a little bit bigger. I'm going to try to see if I can pull as I go once I heat it up, if it'll stretch some. It's just got to be very, very careful. So I'm going to start from right here, and then let me heat it up with my heat gun. Make sure I'm aligning this side as well as this side. Paying attention to make sure that it's aligned how you want it before we apply the heat to it. Okay. I feel like I need my heavy duty heat gun to make it stick, which I don't have with me right now, but we're gonna make this work. This is real time here. We're gonna do a different approach. Stay right there. All right, so I have my handy dandy Gorilla Glue, super glue gel. Since it didn't adhere to the ball when I put heat on it, and I probably need my other industrial heat gun, but I don't have it with me. So when that fails, I'm pretty sure this super glue will work. So I'm gonna just put super glue around the perimeter of the orange part. Just kind of rub it on there. And I'll put some in around the edge of the orange and within that piece as well, because I don't want it like lifting up in any spot. All right, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tug on it after it's pretty much dry in that spot. I'm going to add a little more glue. I add the glue and I'm going to tug on it just a little bit before it dries, just so we can try to get some extra, I was about to say fabric, but extra material at the end. So just hold it down in place. So far, this is what we have, and it's sticking pretty good. Pretty good. Right. And just keep doing that until you are done. The most important thing is getting it around the edge of the orange piece closer to the black part. So pull as we go, put it in place. So you gotta kind of multitask. You gotta hold it down, you gotta glue it, pull and tack it down, hold it down in its spot. And I think I pulled it enough, because it's going to fit. So I don't think I need to tug on it anymore. I just need to now just glue it on. And if any of the rhinestones are falling off, like some of mine are, you just put it back on. Just add it on, it's fine. Why didn't I get a new thing of glue? I do not know. All right, so I'm pressing it down on my ball, and I probably missed a spot. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put that on there. Hold it down till I think it's dry, and so it'll stay down. And some of my rhinestones are falling off, probably because I didn't have the heat press pulled down tight enough. So let's see, I need to get my other thing of glue. I'm struggling with this little set here. All right, well, stay in place. First, I am going to try to use up all the glue first before I open the other one. Don't forget to get close to the edge, that way it doesn't lift. Let's put the middle section. Hopefully you can kind of see. It's kind of hard to work upside down. And just press. Just press it on there. I missed the spot. If you did, don't worry about it. Like I said, just add some more glue there. Oh, my finger's stuck. All right, just hold it down right there until it dries. And then we'll move on down to the last and final piece. So I'm trying to get every single bit of this thing. Now my fingers are sticking to everything. Oh my gosh. try not to get the glue on the black part of the ball. All right, let's fix this little broken piece to make it fit. Woo! And it's sliding. All right. Now you can't even tell that it was a tear in there. So let's hold this down for a second. Trying not to get our hands glued to the ball. And this is, like I said, this is my first time doing this. But this seems to be the quickest, fastest way to get your ball covered with, once you get the hang of it, to get your ball covered with rhinestones. So either use some glue, whatever glue of your choice, but this is my choice, the Gorilla Gel Glue. Or you can probably have a more heavy duty heat gun. That way it'll melt the adhesive on the ball. But this was pretty easy and simple. So let me know what you guys think. This is the way it looks. See that? Looks pretty good to me. And you can't even tell where it ripped at. Perfect. All right. Let's try that again. All right, so if you have any questions, just leave them below in the comments and I will try my best to answer them for you. All right, bye.